Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Full Boar, where I think the title screen is different, probably themed to the area that I'm in now. And we've got, what's his name, Wotan or whatever, who's working on trying to fix the drill. I wanted to, before I get started today, just quickly say that I spent a little bit of time like rewatching previous episodes, and I think there were like a couple of gem puzzles that like I might have maybe solved in my head now. And I'm starting to learn a little bit more in my brain, like what the different blocks look like and what their behaviors are in terms of what's pushable and what obeys gravity and stuff like that. But I'm not too worried about going back and like collecting those things. In a game like this, where I'm only 3 episodes in and only 10% done, I think I saw someone else's playlist was like in the 30 episodes or something. Like there's a lot of game ahead yet, and so I'm in no rush. I'm sure there's going to be like a cleanup phase where we'll be able to return to previous areas, probably using like the gravestone kind of like warp zone kind of places that we've seen before, is my expectation. And so, oops, here we go. Brooding is apparently the name of this. And yeah, so for now, I just want to move forward. It almost looks like, oh, am I underwater? I'm under something blue. But I don't see any, like, splashy noises. And also, like, it was seemed kind of, like, fiery down here, so I don't think that would be water. But then what is it that I'm looking at there? I'm not sure. And I didn't try, I don't think stomping it would do anything, but I'm just going to take a quick look. It's pretty dark on my screen. Is there a brightness control in the options here? That I don't remember. Graphic settings did not have very much. Okay, so there isn't anything with brightness. So I guess it just looks this dark. And apparently there's a mystery on that screen, but there don't appear to be any other doors, according to my little in-game mini-map. So let's imagine that if I'm meant to go new places, it's probably over here. Oh, a light came on, and I can go further down, and I fall down into broken bridges, where, among other things, I see gems. And oh dear, there's like a different style, like this block right above me, I don't think I've seen before. So there might be new block types that are going to be introduced, which are going to interfere with what I just said about kind of me learning my way around the various types of blocks. So yeah, kind of immediately here, other than I can try this. Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay, so there was some gravelly type blocks that drop, and then I know I can stomp on this to bring it down if I want to. I can also move the camera up. For whatever reason, I can't move the camera down right now. Now I can. All right. So, well, let's just fall down here. Oh, that was interesting. This just came racing up the moment I stepped there. Did we see a block that was like that? Oh, and then it falls down again. Oh, and it like left little green things behind? I think we saw some of these like at the very beginning of the game, and I'd kind of forgotten about them. Those blocks that like raced up underneath my feet. And I thought it was just kind of like part of the tutorial area or something. Okay, interesting. If I do this, yeah, you just do that, okay. I can make that one fall. Oh, it doesn't fall if I'm even near it. It waits until I'm a couple blocks away. And there's no way for me to, like, race ahead of it and, like, fall down there. Alright. There's some type of puzzle going on here that I don't yet fully appreciate. I am fairly certain. So instead, I'll just try other stuff. Looks like I probably need to rewind. But to where? Or when? Yeah, I don't see anything I can productively do here right now. And I don't see a way to go down there. And none of these blocks are breakable. So if I rewind all the way back to my previous checkpoint, which was here, is there somewhere else that I could have gone? I don't think so. I can't push that around. So I think the implication is, so I feel like this area is trying to tutorialize something with these blocks. I haven't figured out what that something is yet. So let's take some actions I've not yet taken. One thing I have not done is broken all of these at the same time, in case that does something. And is there anything special happening with the lights down there below? I don't think so. And if I try to walk on them like as they're falling down, it still doesn't change their behavior. Oh, hold on. Stomping them. I managed to like push them down briefly. So that's something I didn't realize I could do before. It doesn't work on these, though. Oh, because obviously these can't move down any farther because there's a scaffolding block below them, and pushy, movable blocks typically can't move through the scaffolding blocks. Alright, fair enough. But what is the action I can take that I haven't thought to take over here yet? And yeah, again, we have this as well. Oh, okay, well. I feel a little bit dumb now. Alright, so I didn't notice that there were gravelly blocks there. In fact, let me actually... I guess I won't be able to rewind because I just hit a checkpoint. That's fine, though. Can I stomp you downwards here? Only briefly. So in that case, these are diggable, right? Yeah, so I can go below them. And that brings me down here. Alright. And then what? Then what indeed? It looks like I need to break maybe the things below those 5, possibly. And there's a way for them to like come down even farther below and I could do something. So if I wanted to do that... they're stompable. I see. Oh, and they're even... Okay, they obey gravity. Got it. Those things were hooked together. Because those little spiky things that they're sitting on top of just try to grab a rock to the left or to the right of them. Got it. I see, and they always move up a certain height, possibly? Well, they always move up to the height that I'm standing on them. Okay. I think I am maybe actually starting to learn something here, so that's great. Also, I'm going to get a gem. I'm up to 20 gems. And on my map, it says 2.5% of the gems. Oh, probably in this area. In, like, the red zone that I'm currently in, I'm guessing. Yeah, that seems reasonable. So I got 1 gem out of here, and that was 2.5%. So 2 gems would be 5%, which means 40 gems would be 100% in this area. I think is my guess. Alright, and then if I want to... There is a door over there. I want to get to the door. It probably involves going in there, but how am I going to get in there? Given the way that these behave. The answer is I can go underneath them. Yes. And then can I stomp these again? No. So I have to run through all of them, I believe. Oh! They always come up to my level, and so if I end up walking across at that level, then they just bring me across at that level. Okay. I am learning more about these crazy blocks, and let's go explore a new room. It is called Deep Delve, and I was coming from Broken Bridges. Okay, Deep Delve. I wonder if I should be trying to take any cues from the names of the areas as well. That's something else I could consider. Looks like there's 2 doors here. This one looks like an interior of a small room, and the other one looks like it's going to take me out into an entire zone. This does look like a small room. Hubble? Who am I talking to? Cletus. Gracious, a visitor. I haven't seen another boar for years. I guess actually you look old and you sound like you have a scratchy voice, so I should do your voice differently. I don't think I want to go back to the surface. I would miss looking into the dark eye. You should take a look into it yourself. It's out on the edge of the scaffold. Is the dark eye possibly the weird orb that I found one of possibly 4 of in a previous episode? I don't remember if it was episode 2 or 3. It's on the edge of the scaffold. Okay, and then it sounds like your text is going to just cycle around. Okay, so that's Cletus's hovel. He says, out on the edge of the scaffold. And which scaffold where? I am not sure. But I definitely see there's more doors, and so presumably I just kind of have to zigzag through some zones. Molten Passage. Oh, it's another one of these grave thingies. So, my expectation is this will bring me to the same warp zone place I saw before, but I'll be like in the bottom left or bottom right of it, I think. But let's see what happens. I take a nap, and I wake up. Yes, okay, so below the waterfall, I was kind of in the bottom left. Oh, and apparently sitting in the water caused me to die? Or falling out of the water here causes me to die. Got it. And so kind of once you quote-unquote die by falling out of the world, it kind of automatically, I don't have to press my backup button to kind of like replay things. And then just because I'm curious about the game mechanics, if I wanted to go back to the vault, for example, I could, and I'm back here where we kind of originally kind of started the game. Okay, so I do have traversal back up to the previous zones that I was in previous episodes, but for right now I'm happy to continue moving forward, and eventually we'll go back and try to clean those up. So let's head back into the Molten Passage. And so I guess as I discover each of these tombstone thingies in the world, it kind of like unlocks from this side, and then I have my warp zone ability. Oh, there's a doorway over here. So this was a hidden doorway. On this map, it shows that there's a door out of Molten Passage and a warp. My expectation, if I go through this door, hole in the wall, there's only a gem here according to the map. If I go back, I think there's still going to be a door, because I think there's another door at the bottom right that it was also kind of suggesting. Oh no, maybe those are the only doors that I had to find in here. Alright, in any case, there's a gem here in hole in the wall. And I got it. That might be all there is. The minimap kind of suggests that. So, despite the fact that that's kind of underwhelming in terms of like a little area. No, there's definitely a door here. Oh, this brings us back to Deep Delve. Gotcha. I just said I was going to be zigzagging between the screens. So now I'm in a deeper part of Deep Delve. I was looking from the upper right previously. So now I'm down here. Somewhere on the edge of the scaffolding, I've been told there will be an orb that I want to keep an eye out for. And I believe I see some of that purple stuff that I think can kind of... Oops. Can I get up there? If I run. Yes, explodes. Oh, and the explosions even push the pushable blocks. That's interesting. Can I take advantage of that? We witnessed some of those explosions during the chase scene at the end of the previous episode. And that might cause places where I'd be in a race with just kind of like block explosions and things. Alright, and I see multiple possible ways to go down here. Did the explosions hurt me? They did not. They do just kind of cascade and chain, and I just kind of trapped myself down here, so I guess we're going through this door now. Oh! Which brought me over here. That's not what I expected. However, it's giving me access to a block. And with said block, now I would be able to... What do I want to do with said block, actually? Can I do this? Step up here. It went too quickly. And that block's down there now, and I don't think that's going to help me. Maybe I need to get a bunch of blocks? Are there more blocks that I could get as a result of, like, cycling around or something? There were the blocks... Okay, there were the blocks in the upper left. Sorry about that, I had to edit out a cough there. So yeah, there's some blocks over here. There's like a few blocks that I might be able to... Well, I'm not sure I can bring these blocks anywhere, though. Because I don't have a way to get them over the hump over here. And also, these are destructible blocks, right? Yeah. And then there's pushy blocks over there. So what about... There was another purple thing, possibly, that I could activate? Except for I can't get to it over there. And if I go this way, I can't get up there right. And is there any chance that I could bring a block down here? I don't think so. And I still haven't figured out how I get to that checkpoint over there. So, suppose I reset back to my previous checkpoint when we first entered this place. Can I play things out differently? Oh, can I just go directly down through here? Wait a minute, hot logic. I had never been over here. Okay, well, we're in another place that has places. So now I guess I'm looking at this. There's a laser, and I see the activator thingy. And I believe if I step over here and stomp... Oh, wrong type of block. So I guess that was more of a dirt-style block. Actually, if I press this to the left, it's not going to activate the laser, is it? No, it is, because it's going to fall to the right of it, and that still activates it. And then it crumbles away. And then the laser itself is going to fall due to gravity. And then I'll be able to step on it and get over to the next checkpoint. Great. Okay. I'm starting to be able to anticipate side effects. Still, one of the most difficult things I find in this game is just kind of parsing the environment. Like looking at each type of block and being able to recognize what it is and how it behaves, just visually. So, there's a gem in the upper left. It seems like I'd need some kind of pushable block to get there, but I don't know. Oh, there's some stuff right above me over here. How would I get any of that? I could get this one. Oh, they're all pushable. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. I can bring this down. I can push it into this hole. Then let me think for a moment. I think I also want to bring a block down here so that I'll be able to break this ceiling above me. And then I'm thinking I want the wall clingy one and then the other block sitting on top of it. And so I think what I want to do, I don't think I need any of this stuff. Although how am I gonna... I want the real block sitting on top of the wall clingy block. And so the question is, how do I do that? But I think I know. And I think the way I would do that is I push it to here. Okay. And then I break the dirt and then push it to the left before the other guy has a chance to fall. Oops. Alright, rewind. Wrong button. So, break that. Let's try that again. There we go. Then push this. I didn't get a chance. Do I have to do things in this order? Also, is this what I actually want to do? I'm not sure this is what I want to do now that I'm thinking about it. Did I want to do things in another order? Hold on. Let's go back to where that was still up in the air. So I want to be able to get to the upper left. I need a block and a block. Actually, yeah, why don't I just... I think I'm making this more complicated than it has to be. I think I could just push this here. And then bring this one over and it'll stick in the wall. I was some reason thinking I needed a stack of them, but I don't believe that I do. Okay. Oh, I see. It can't catch in the dirt, but it can catch in the stone, I think is what I'm witnessing. Also, in the act of getting this gem, I've just realized that I'm also going to get this power device, which presumably I need. But how am I going to get the other thing out of the way? I think I see a way, which is if I break this, and then step to the left, and then push this out of the way. I can't push it out of the way because there's a scaffold there. So, let's try that again. If I break this and then push it the other way, to the left, there we go. Then this thing will sit on top of the laser, I'll collect a gem, and I'll also probably open something else up, maybe? Well, I collected the gem, if nothing else. And it does give me a way down, and so without thinking too hard about it, let's go downward. I do see another checkpoint down there that I can't quite get to because this thing's in the way. And there's a computer down there that I would like to read. What happens if I... Ooh, what happens if I do this? And then walk away. And then step over again. Now that thing can't see me. Okay. So the green arrow blocks that try to come up underneath your feet can only do it if they have a line of sight to get to you. I believe is what I've just learned. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot to... It's hard for me to articulate all of my thoughts that I have about these various blocks and things. But I need to focus on doing that because I think it'll help me internalize all of the game mechanics better. And so hopefully also be good for the Let's Play. So, from Teletransit Technician Caston. Weekly Teleporter Incident Log, Week 48. Teleporter. Okay. Live Subject Trials, Round 3. Test battery resulted in all animals perishing from shock or inexplicably severe dehydration. Ouch. You know what? Before I read that, I feel like the music here is perhaps even louder than in other zones. So I'm going to turn the music down a little bit. And then go back in. That feels better to me. Okay. Test battery resulted in all animals perishing from shock or inexplicably severe dehydration. Pending further developments, unsanctioned teleportation of live animals will be dealt with harshly by the Disciplinary Council. The weekly shipment of void taps and void filter matrices was mostly lost mid-transit. Cargo presumed lost underground between Site A and Site B. Cargo that arrived in Site B was not aligned with the receiving pad. One casualty due to superposition trauma, minor facility damage. Note, Teletransit Overseer Lindblad recommends personnel reread the safety brief regarding superposition events. Office and desktop-sized teleporters were distributed and tested successfully. Stress tests showed Teletransit dispatch services are borderline overcapacity. Upgrades scheduled for completion by week 51. Okay. So previously they'd like found like a source of limitless energy, and now they're doing stuff with teleportation. And I'm kind of unclear if the teleportation possibly is also like the shocking that's happened to me when I step on top of these save point thingies. Can I break my way in here? I cannot. There's some green thingy over there that I'm curious about. These things. So this kind of shocks me. And then effectively, like, I teleport back to it, like, when I move back in time. And so is that one of the aforementioned in-game teleporters, or is it something else? So in that case, I exploded a purple block. The explosion sent this pushable block upwards. And then gravity brought it back down. So I'm trying to make sure I kind of, like, call out all the game mechanics I'm witnessing. I see. The explosion sent it 4 blocks upward, which is higher than I would have expected. All right. Great. And then, without thinking too much, I just went down here, and now I'm worried that I should have been thinking harder. Maybe I want to push this here, set off the fuse, get out of the way so that that thing doesn't hit me, and then run over here. That seemed pretty good. And let's also grab the gem. Okay, and so if I look at the map, there's still a gem in here and still a door. I see the door, and I see the gem. It's in the upper right. I only just noticed it. And if I wanted to get to that gem, I believe I see how to do it, which is if I break this, or just push this. Right, and then I were to step here. If I step... Oh, I can't... Oh, that's falling. Gravity, right. If I step... Oh, well, I can break one of these, let the other one fall underneath gravity. Then I can hop up, and this thing will be below my feet, and then I can dig over here. Great. Alright. I thought I was pressing the correct direction on the D-pad, but I was not. It's fine. Don't worry about it. There are still more gems in this zone, according to my mini-map. Can I see where I missed one? Not from here. Also, I think possibly like up 5 and left 1. There might be something there that I didn't notice before, but let's not worry about it right now. And let's instead just walk into a new zone, underground scaffold. Alright, so that was hot logic I was just coming from. Looks like there's a computer, so let's go get some more. From Quartermaster Ho. Intrusion deterrents now available. Look, even after the big split, I thought y'all were on the lunatic fringe, but after what happened yesterday, I'm willing to throw my lot in with you guys. I'm just sorry it took so long. Anyway, I managed to get a bunch of landmines together without attracting too much unwanted attention. I know y'all think killing folks is counterproductive, so these won't do much other than throw up a bunch of dirt, but they should be enough to scare off most sensible folk. I'll work on getting other stuff you asked me for, but it'll take some doing, especially the stoneworking tools. Okay, at some point I will also kind of review the lore kind of back to back and try to get a better understanding of what's going on, or what had gone on before we arrived on the scene, presumably much later. And for now, I'm just going to dive into unknown places because I see a gem and I want to get it. Hello, gem. Become one with my inventory. Alright, that's great. I got a gem. It's so dark. What happens if I fall down here? Apparently that's a bad place to fall. So, what is the other way that I could get out of here? Is there somewhere to dig over here that I didn't see? I did just checkpoint here. Hold on. Was there a way to... I have a maybe idea. Do I need to preserve... Hold on. No, none of that's gravelly. Oh, I see that there's some stone above my head, though. So, if I preserve the block the gem is currently in... Well, I think that doesn't help me because I still can't dig up any higher. Yeah, I can't dig the block above the gem unless I'm directly below it. Yeah, I feel extremely trapped here. Was there something else I didn't see to the left? No, this just jumps off. I could see, like, my own ghosts there or something. Oh, I see. Are these all the places I could backspace to? Got it. I don't think I noticed that before. So it's like all the places that you can back up to when you're, like, doing your time reverse. Okay, that's nice. So here's where the checkpoint is. Suppose, okay. Suppose I break this first. This second. This still doesn't change anything because there's nowhere else I can go. Yeah, right now I'm feeling extremely stuck. I don't see how to undo what I have done. I don't see how I could have ever gotten up one block higher than I was. So let's rewind back to here. There's not like a doorway. Oh, there is a doorway here. And where did it bring me? Oh, I'm way over on the right-hand side. Interesting. And can I walk off over there? Okay, let's try this. Let's get the gem. It still says 26. Did it say 26 before? Did I already save with the gem or something? Maybe. I'm still on the same screen. Can I walk to the right? I cannot. But I can dig through this and end up somewhere else. Okay. Some of these layouts are very complicated. And this is a different door than I went through before, and so that's a different computer than I saw before. This does bring me to hot logic, though. And there are more doors to explore here. No, I just came through this, though. Okay, so this was where I just was. So this will be the same computer I just read. Right? Yes. Yes. So was that just a cycle so that I could collect the gem? And have I collected the gem now? Is it grayed out? It's a little bit difficult for me to see in this lighting. Oh! And also this. Oh, I just got another gem. 27. Oh, and here's another teleport fast travel place. Neat. So there's this one. There's the one to my right that we just came through. And then this one... Oh, expedient elevator? Is this the one I came to before? No, this was in the previous zone, right? This is called Workings. At the very top center on the minimap there. Whereas... this zone is called Deep Delve. Or is Deep Delve the name of the map? Hold on. No. Deep Delve is the name of the zone. Underground Scaffold is the name of the map I'm on in that zone. Okay, I think I didn't fully appreciate that separation before, but now I do. So there's like major zones, of which I have found 2 of. And then within them there are many different map screens, and each map screen gives me clues about how many doors and mysteries and different things there are. Okay. Okay. And then remind me, if I fall asleep here and I check my map, am I even on a map? Can I see what the name of the teleporter area is? This says Workings again. However, I'm not on a map when I'm in Workings. When I'm here. Like, there's no "you are here" marker showing up anywhere. Okay. Alright. That's fine. This is a very unusual game to wrap your head around its mapping and mechanics and everything, in my opinion. So, to the left is where we got the gem. There didn't appear to be anything else down there. Over here was Hot Logic. And what had I done here? There's still more gems to get. That one to the left of me is already grayed out because I already got it, as is the one in the upper right. And if I try to arrow down, it appears I'm on the bottom of the screen, yeah. So I'd want to go back up to the top of Hot Logic in order to try to find more gems, which came out of Deep Delve. So in that case, perhaps the fastest way to get there would actually be from here. Can I cycle back around to the first tombstone that I had in Deep Delve? I'm calling them tombstones, these warp points, just because they look kind of like gravestones to me. This was Molten Passage. And remind me if I can get to Deep Delve on the top of Hot Logic from here. Sorry, I keep calling it Deep Delve. Deep Delve is the name of the zone. But this is... Oh, Deep Delve was both the name of the zone and the name of one of the maps. No wonder I'm so confused. Got it. But in any case, upper right of here has a doorway that would get me somewhere I want to go, so let's go here. I might have just seen something else on the screen. Hold on. So, to the left of me, I guess like 5 things or 4 things above the tombstone, there's like a green gem in the ceiling. But I think it's just like ornamental. Or I don't know what it means. Okay. From here, are there places I can go that I have not gone? Probably. So, back in Hovel, remind me what this was. Was this when I was talking to what's-his-name? It says that there is a gem and an unknown door in this map screen. So where could I possibly go? It almost looks like I could go down through the floor there, but I can't. I can climb here, but this doesn't help me at all. So I think I'd have to approach the screen from somewhere else. So there must be another doorway to get onto here, onto this map, somewhere, and I have to hunt around to find said doorway, is my expectation. And do I know where I would look for it? I do not. I don't think there is a visual clue, or if there was, I missed it. Aha! I bet it's behind here somehow. Or... let's break a few of these. I can get over here. There's no sign of a doorway here yet. Oh, and I can push these around. That just fell through. What about the other one? Maybe there's a doorway hiding behind it? There's not a doorway here. Is there anything else useful I could have done with these blocks? I could have possibly pushed them to the left. Would that have helped me? If I'd filled in this hole, it would just allow me to get over here, which is somewhere I can get anyway. So I don't see how that would have helped me. What types of blocks are the, if I go through here to reset this screen... I feel like there's an implication, which I might be wrong about, that I could somehow get up and left of where I'm standing right now by pushing another block. But I don't see a way to get there. Like, if I could get to the right of here, I could push that block to the left and then climb up on top of this stuff that's directly above me right now, which is kind of an unusual type of block that I'm not sure what it is. But I don't see a way to get a block there. Or do I? Hold on. What if I go through here? I just saw something else as well. I can climb upwards out of here. But did I try testing all of these? None of these are breakable blocks over here. Okay, but what I just now saw is that if I break this one, then I can climb up here. Hey! These are gravity blocks. Yes. I will want to do something with them. What do I want to do with them? I'm not certain yet. Suppose I break over here. I guess I'm kind of building myself a staircase. And is this dirt above me? It is. And more gravity blocks. Can I still can't get the map to scroll despite pressing the appropriate buttons on my keyboard. I can dig my way over here. Have I been over here before? And also, I could definitely climb up a little bit higher and then that'll scroll my map, I believe. So if I do this and then climb... Oh! Huh. It still doesn't want to scroll. Huh. Oh, and that suggests that I'm at the top. Oh. Alright. It's not what I was expecting. So maybe there's a secret entrance or exit around here somewhere? Like hidden behind one of these blocks? That feels unusual to me. But it could be. I'm actually going to reposition... I don't think this should change anything in the recording, but I'm repositioning the window on my screen because I was getting a little bit of glare and I can get less glare here. So yeah, that upper left section, could I get over there? Possibly. So if I dig through here... There's nothing there. Can I dig through this? Yes. And then from here... Like, I don't see a way to get really... Oh, this is pushable. So I could push this to the right. Yeah. And then I could jump up here. And it doesn't help me. Right. Well, poop. Alright, this might have been part of a previous puzzle that I don't need right now. Also, I might have gotten myself stuck. So let's back up a number of spaces. Here might be sufficient. Is there anything else I think I could do here, then? I'm not sure there's a way to get back into the upper area. So maybe no. So I did all of this, and I don't think it helped me at all. So there's a gem on the bottom left. I haven't gotten to that gem yet. In order to get to that gem, what would I need to do? There are some blocks in the upper left here that might contain a mystery. Oh, and I think I see how to get them too. Actually, if I wanted to get to those blocks, I think I would need to solve this puzzle again, possibly, and be stepping on top of this laser once it's activated. And so to activate the laser, I did need to press a bunch of blocks around. So I guess I'll do that again. Okay, with that one lodged over there, that gives me access to push this over here. I want to push this on top of where it would fall on top of the laser. Then I want to get the one block in between out of the way. But then I want to stand on top of the laser and move to the left, I think. So when the battery runs out of power, it does that. And then, oh, I'm standing on top of the laser, but I would need another block there. Oh, could I, no, How could I have had another block over here so that I could dig through those things on the left? Because they're taunting me. They want to be dug. I can tell. I think. Suppose I did this. Does the battery somehow conduct through that thing? It does not. And if I just break this, this will activate the battery, but then I no longer have that block. And the reason, once again, that I wanted the block was so that I'd have the block sitting on top of the laser at this moment in time, which wouldn't have helped me, because then I wouldn't be able... Oh, I could just push the laser to the left. I'm a dummy. This is how I dig these blocks. I might have even dug these blocks before and forgotten about it. Or there's a question mark zone over here that I hadn't gotten to. Okay, hooray. I took the long way to get there, but I got somewhere. In this case, I got to a place called Buried. And yeah, I feel like that'll be a place that we can investigate next time. Because whenever I make a zone transition, I see a little saving icon, so I know we've just saved the game. Okay, that's great. I'm going to say I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Full Bore, where hopefully my brain will work better next time. For now, bye-bye.